Now I'm recording from my side. You can see on the top.
Yeah, I see.
Recording. Yeah. So how are you doing, Mr. Ahmed?
Yeah, I saw a recording. Yes, now it's okay, I think.
Okay, no
But
problem.
it will record for you for your account.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload the video at the end of the lecture and give you the
Okay.
link of it. But that's why I wanted to give you the recording capacity, made you the host, because it was going to be easy. But now
Yeah,
there's no problem for me. There's no problem. Okay, first
yeah,
of
I
all,
give.
we didn't get to know each other like we got to the first lecture, so I would like to know more about you, Mr. Ahmed. Well, what is your job? Like, tell me about yourself. Are you married or not? What do you like? Tell me about yourself. What's your age?
Okay, I give. If I'm talking about myself, I will start about my name is Ahmed. My family is Al Wakil. I have graduated last year from Faculty of Veterinary Medicine.
Mhm.
Um, I'm my about my age. I'm 26. I'm turning 26 by the next year, the next February. Uh,
February.
my, what?
Another way of saying it, February.
February? Yeah.
February. Yes.
It is right or not
No,
or wrong?
yes, right. February.
Okay,
Like
February.
January. It's not January or February. It's January. February.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm turning 26 the next February,
Mhm.
and what I'm doing right now is I'm working as a medical sales representative. I'm making promotion for some drugs.
Mhm.
That's all about me.
Okay, so I think you wrote that you're self-employed. You have your own business?
No, no, not like my Facebook. It was. I'm not so active on Facebook, so
Uh-huh.
I'm not changing my status every time. Yeah, it's old. I'm old. About 2 years ago, I was a freelancer for some time, and I changed my job. Even I'm working as a medical sales representative about more than 1 year, and I
Mm.
didn't mention it on my Facebook. So I'm not active. I'm not that guy who is putting everything online.
Very nice. Yep, some people, they are really very attention seeking. They want
Oh,
to make people know every single detail about them.
yeah, they can't
Becomes an
sleep. They
obsession.
have headache. Okay.
Yes. So I would like to know why Dr. Ahmed now, because I know that you're now a doctor. So why are you willing to learn English? What's your goal behind this? What's your objective?
To be honest, I like English. I like English. I like languages generally, but I even tried to learn Deutsch, German last year because I was 2 years ago, not last year. I was aiming to move to Germany or
Mm.
Austria. So I tried to learn Deutsch, but it turned out to be it will be very very difficult and it will take
Mm.
money and it's not easy to go there. But so I I replaced the Deutsch with English.
Mhm.
So this is my language. I want to improve it to further limits.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's really great. I heard before that learning German language, the German language, it's very difficult because the formation of the sentence, because the verb comes in the end. Is this correct?
Yes, the verbs come and the phonetics is difficult. I can write in German because every word, every letter you pronounce, you write. Not
Ah,
like French, not like French or not like English. We have silent letters in French. About half the words we don't speak.
yes. I think it's like
So
Arabic.
those,
Arabic is like this. That you say every each letter in Arabic. I think it's like that.
but we have what's called lam shamsiyya. It is
Oh
not
yeah,
pronounced
that's right.
but written. But
Yeah.
it's about completely alike. They are completely alike.
Mhm. Amazing. So you're in general, you are fond of learning new languages. So the first goal, it's for knowledge because you are a
Yeah,
knowledgeable person. You want to know more about the
yeah.
language. Is it
The
religion?
second goal, maybe it will be I find it easy. I find it not very easy, but I find it not difficult, not easy
Mhm.
uh, to travel to UK
Mhm.
because they need veterinarians a lot. All I need now is score IELTS. I need to score IELTS and some money, and I can go there find a job.
I hope the best for you. It's not hard at all,
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
that's amazing. So what's the score that is required that you have to get in IELTS?
I
Seven,
think four, yeah, three sevens.
three sevens. Hmm. And the fourth
Uh,
one, you can get six.
yeah, maybe, but it's more it's specific, but I don't remember really. But I'm aiming for, to get more than seven. Yeah.
Hmm. Amazing. But by the way, your English is good. Did you teach yourself? Was it self-education, or have you attended some courses, or you had?
No, actually, it is. I used, my English now is not good like before. Even I'm growing older. I'm 3 years ago. My English was very very good. I was talking. I can talk about 2 hours without pausing.
Hmm.
Because I was working in tourism. I kept working in tourism many times. Many summers I spent there in Hurghada and Sharm el Sheikh.
Hmm.
Um,
You got
I was
connections, in
yeah,
contact
I
with
was
trainers
working
and so
as a
on.
receptionist, and I was talking maybe about 1 hour, totally 1 hour every day. Uh,
History about
yeah,
monuments and so
what?
on. Talked about the monuments and the history.
No, I was not a tour guide. I was just receptionist. I was talking um, to the guests or to the customers who want a reservation, who want to complain about something. That's it. I was handling them. Uh, if they are right, if they have a complaint, it's my job description. I should handle it. I should control everything. Not about mentioning monuments. It's not the job description. Just simple, but this gave me a lot of improvement, really, more than any. I think more than any course or more than any teacher, because it was a real conversation.
Yes,
You
yes.
um,
Real life.
and yeah,
Yeah, please continue. I'm sorry to cut you off.
no, it's okay. I just finished.
Amazing. Um, so, mashallah, you work in different fields, and but are you willing to get back to your profession as a vet and have a clinic for
Um,
yourself?
Yeah, I'm willing to. To be honest with you, I'm working as a medical sales rep because it is easy and I find it my style. It fit my style. It fit everything. Um, I'm tall, by the way. I have a nice body. It looks good when I dress formal and I talk in a good way with the customers, and I represent the company very well.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it pays well. It pays more better than vet.
Mashallah,
But I'm
subhanallah.
thinking, yeah, I'm thinking that if I spend more time learning, practicing veterinary medicine next to IELTS, I can go to UK, but only IELTS, and I don't know how to inject or I don't know how to suture uh, or how to do a simple surgery. I cannot go to UK because I will go a veterinarian. not an English speaker or
Yeah.
something.
So you have to have experience. Do you mean that? You have to have the first experience. So do you mean, Dr. Ahmed, that you have to have experience in the field before going abroad?
Yeah, yeah.
So, in general, what is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal. I love all animals really.
Mm,
Uh, my favorite animal it will be dog and cat. But especially dog, you know. But we in Islam we are not allowed to
yeah.
grow dogs
Except
in home.
some exceptions. There's some exceptions, like to have as
Yeah,
a
there's some.
guard, to have like as hunting and for other animals. Um,
Yeah,
I think that these are the only two things, right? Guarding
yeah,
and hunting.
and the hunting. Yeah, I don't think of anything else. Um, but but uh, dogs are smart animals.
Mm. You can
Uh,
learn easily.
yeah, and and you notice from YouTube, dogs are amazing. Dogs are amazing, and I saw by my eyes because I even worked for a little time in Cairo in a vet clinic. Dogs, when you say sit down, they sit down. When you say get up, they get up. When you say shut up, they shut up. That's it.
Yeah, I heard that cats are not smart at all. Is this really correct or it's a rumor?
Not smart at all, but they are cute. They are cute. Um, no, dogs. I like dogs because I think they are responsible. If you left your baby with the dog, it is safe. If you left your baby with a cat, it's not safe because maybe the baby hit the cat in the face,
Can you
and the
scratch it?
cat will scream or scratch. But the dog, I think, is calm and understand.
Yeah.
He will know that the baby is small and doesn't understand anything, and he will be quiet. He will not hit back.
Wow, that's really amazing. And I think also because the dog is completely attached with human beings, but cats
Yeah,
attach with the place.
yeah. You have also some very, very good knowledge about animals.
Thank you. You're humbling me. Thank you. You are the specialist here, Dr. Ahmed. I'm just
Yeah. But
okay.
you said it before 5 minutes ago. I was working in another profession, and so I'm not very expert here, to be honest.
But would you studied at least for how many years? 6 or 5 years, something like that.
5 years,
Wow,
5 years, and about 3 months of training to get a certificate that you have qualified.
that's a lot. So you know,
Yeah, it's
like
a lot
they're
of time.
much better than most of the Egyptian people. You know.
Yeah, I think yes, but veterinary medicine here in Egypt is not in a good position
Mm,
between the jobs. But I think nowadays, when veterinarian, we have Egypt have very very shortage in veterinarian.
mm,
And we see it a lot. We see it in bad fishes, bad meat, tons of fishes and meat every day in every government are being discovered. That's all because we don't have enough. People don't eat healthy food.
mm.
A lot of restaurants not controlled by veterinarians. I know that in European countries, not even in Saudi Arabia, because my family in Saudi Arabia,
Mashallah.
any restaurant controlled by the Minister of Agriculture and
Mm.
Animal Health, any restaurant, and have regular visits by veterinarians to inspect if there is bad meat or something bad.
Wow.
Here in
Here,
Egypt,
yeah.
anything can happen.
Here in Egypt, you mean it's random? It's completely like not observed, not supervised.
Yeah, not supervised.
do you think that the way that we, in general, not only Egypt, even in the superpower countries, when they go and like have animals in their farms and so on, they have them in a very bad condition, like tied in a very small place. They don't. They give them like certain medicines to change their hormonal system to make them grow up faster, or is it just only in Egypt?
Um, I think I don't understand your question because you're saying that animals died in a very little small place and hormonal change.
Yeah, and they give them like medicines to have hormonal changes to make them grow up faster. Um, do you understand me? Like, because I give you an example here in Egypt, to my knowledge, a chicken, I think it has about like 90 days from being a chick, getting outside of the egg until it becomes a big hen, right? So
Right.
I think it's 90 days. But here in Egypt, I think only in 45 days you can get to this phase, the end phase before.
I get now. I get it now. But to be honest, I think that is not even close to the reality because
Mm,
it is not hormonal change. It is genetics. It's
mm,
genetics change. You know, because I give you an example. If you have the baladi chicken, the
uh,
baladi, I, the baladi chicken, it will grow more than it will take more than 3 months because their genetics like that. If you get chicken with another genetics, it will grow about 40 days or 45 days.
mm.
I think it is more related with genetics.
So they change the genetics, or it's just like this, the normal chicken, the white chicken and like this.
Ah, the white chicken. Yeah, that's what I mean. To be honest, veterinarians in Egypt or the veterinary institutes in Egypt doesn't have a clue in anything like that
Oh,
because we import these white chickens. We import the genetics and we spread it here. You know, but the difficult part is not done here in Egypt.
mm. I now understand. Mhm. So it has nothing to do with hormonal changes. But
No, hormonal changes not will be with chicken. It will be in maybe in large animals.
mm,
They have some hormonal imbalance to make them grow faster. But I don't see, and I didn't see it by my eyes. You know, I'm from Kafr al-Sheikh, and Kafr al-Sheikh is I think it is all about peripherally. You know,
uh,
and I didn't see it by my eyes that farmers use hormonal changes to make their animals grow a little faster.
mhm. So it's not dangerous to eat chicken and meat because I heard that it's not really good to eat them, especially because of the way they are brought up. Because they have, to my knowledge, they're under pressure, under stress, and adrenaline and other stress hormones. They get secreted from the brain and from the glands into the animals, and then we eat them. So we can get
Yeah,
affected by these hormones.
yeah. I guess what you're saying is right, but you know, people here never think this way. You know, it's okay with the stress. It's okay with adrenaline. It's okay. They will not think this way. Even human medicine, even pharmacists, even veterinarians, we don't think this way. The stress, it's okay. It is animal. It doesn't feel. You know.
Oh. Mhm.
But I will tell you the truth, you know, slaughtering. I know that here in Islam, we slaughter the animal. Our Prophet told us to hide the knife.
Yes.
People, it's okay not to hide the knife, but the problem is uh, the most scientific way to slaughter an animal is by shooting him in the head.
Wow.
Yeah, I have read it in this field a lot, and I but it is more healthy, because the animal uh, give up all about 85% of his blood. If you slaughter the animal with a knife, it will give up about 70% of his blood. So the most healthy way to slaughter an animal is by shooting him in the back of the head.
Wow. But of course, I'm not the specialist here, but I heard Dr. Ahmed before that the Islamic way of slaughtering, you cut a certain vein or a certain like vessels in the neck.
In the neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you cut, I think there are two of them. You cut them. I think they are cords, something like this. You cut them, then the signals of pain from the brain to the body stops. So the animal doesn't have any pain. And the same way, because the spinal cord is connected, it's not cut off from the head, then the brain doesn't understand that the neck is cut off. So it asks the body to give the brain some blood. So the body starts to get blood outside of like the legs, the abdomen, to up to the upper neck. And because the neck is cut, so the blood gets out of the body, and
Yeah.
that's why it gets purified and the blood gets outside of the body.
Yeah, yeah, it's completely true. You even have the knowledge, and I wonder, really, I wonder, you are you open the Google and it will help you, or
No, I swear, no, I didn't do anything. I swear.
I believe, of course, but no, you have knowledge in everything, in every field.
Thank you. I thank you.
Here in Egyptian, if you told them that you should shoot the animal in the back of the head, then cut the neck. It will not. They think that Europeans or Christians they shoot the animal in the head and then uh, k- and then de-skin or remove the skin and eat. No, they shoot and in this second they cut the neck,
They
cut
start
the
slaughtering.
veins, the big veins. You
So
know.
they slaughter
Uh,
anyways, even if they shoot,
oh,
they slaughter.
yeah, and the slaughter anyway, as you said. But still, Bardo, we in Islam, it is forbidden to.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, you should. The only way to slaughter is with knife to cut the veins, and it is not. Not healthy. It is very healthy. But I'm telling you, it is the science show that it is better, but it is never shown or proven any damage to human who eat animals slaughtered in Islamic way. We here live in long lives. People here live very healthy, and we eat all the animals who have been tied in a small place and stressed with high adrenaline, and nothing bad happens.
Yes, and I think it can be seen by the eyes of any person, even the person who doesn't know about medicine. When we see the slaughtered animals, we see how much blood got outside of the body of the animal. Too much.
Yeah,
Like it's not something little. And in the West, sometimes, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Ahmed, that they hit on the head, the electrocute, they use very inhumane ways of killing animals.
yeah.
Like,
It is human way.
mhm.
The West really killing the animal in a very human way, and they make um, words about Islamic way and slaughtering animal. That Islamic way it is not human, uh, but it's okay. It's our religion. It doesn't matter with science anyway. It's a religion, and we
Because
should
science
follow.
catches up. Because science catches up. I think, Dr. Ahmed, you know better than me that science says something, and after 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, they change the minds. And this is
Yeah,
the beauty of science, that it can change
yeah,
and it's not
yeah.
fixed. So
Yeah, that's a very interesting point. Even someone told us that the science says something, and this is against Islam. We have a constant reply. The science change up. This year the science said that blah blah blah. After 5 years, the science will change.
Yeah. I think in the past they said that in the past maybe from 20 years or so, they said that the genes, 97% of it is junk, has no purpose in the genetic
Yes,
code. And then after this, they said, no, 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 we were wrong. 80% of what we said that it has no purpose now has a purpose, which is the epigenetic,
yes,
right?
you're right.
Mhm.
But you didn't tell me about your field of study, your job.
I have nothing to do with science. I'm,
Really?
really, I'm graduated from Faculty of Arts, English section. That's it.
You didn't travel anywhere?
No, no, no. I was born in America. Um, I lived there for a while, then came back to Egypt. Lived the most of my life here in Egypt. I,
Where in Egypt?
I lived most of my life in Mohandisin. But when
Uh,
I got married, I got recently married from about like 6 months ago. I now live in Haram.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It is not a big distance between Mohansin and the
No,
Haram.
it's about like 1 hour.
Uh, yeah, you just stand in the street and make 8 figures by your hand. You know, put your 2 fingers down, and the buses will stop.
Yeah,
Will
that's
stop
right.
by.
Lots of buses.
Really, but it's a good place, I think, because I was about 8 months ago. I was resident for 5 days in an hotel facing Al Zamalek,
Oh,
Al
mashallah.
Zamalek Stadium, but I don't remember the name. Uh, Pyramids? No, Pyramids. It was in Al Haram, Giza. No, no, I think I will not get the name. But it was only 5 days, and يعني it was not bad. It was not bad and not good. It was about 3 stars hotel.
It was average. Like,
Yeah, it was average. You know, I was working in Sharm and Hurghada, and not a lot of hotels here in Cairo. It is average.
mm,
Uh,
because
because
you
I
know
saw
the
a
top.
lot.
Because you know the top now. That's why you
Yeah,
can charge.
that's right. I saw a lot of hotels. So the good is good, the bad is bad. If I didn't see anything, I will say that the bad is nice. It's okay. But I
Mm,
know the difference.
wow. So what is the highest stars? The 5 stars is the highest, or because I'm ignorant in these things. I don't know.
Uh, no, 5 stars. 3 years ago, I was at Hurghada in an hotel called the Oberoi. Oberoi is a chain of multinational company making business in more than 40 countries in the Middle East, in Europe, in England, in America, and Mexico. Every touristic country has one or more branch of the Oberoi.
Mm,
This chain is I think 5 plus 2. This is
mm.
a classification: 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4, 5 stars, and 5 plus 1, 5 plus 2. Yeah, so it is 7 star.
7. Wow.
7, yeah. I saw till 7. I don't think there is more, but certainly there's more. There's more than 7 stars, I guess. But uh, but uh, but people don't say 7 star. People say 5 plus 2.
5 plus 2.
The European people 5 plus 1, 5 plus 2, something like that.
Mhm.
Because what?
Yeah, yeah, please continue. I'm sorry, Mr. Ahmed.
No, it's okay. Because I don't think that they have classification from 1 to 5.
Mm,
So if you see an hotel very organized and superb service, everything is fine, everything is modern, larger space, larger place, modern things. furnitures is good. You see people give this hotel 5+1, 5+2,
Mm.
but you should mention 5 because there is no 7, there is no hotel 7 star. There's 5+2. This is what I understood these
First
years.
time I know that. Wow.
Maybe I'm wrong. You don't take it for sure. If you want to if you want to put it in your head, I think you have to look for it.
Mhm.
Look up for it on the Google maybe, because
Amazing.
I'm not sure. I didn't search for it, but I concluded it from what people say is around the world.
Wow, that's really very good. Thank you for this, Dr. Ahmed.
You're welcome.
But I had another question. What about I heard a piece of information before that any hotel that wants to reach to 5 stars, it must serve beer. Or if it didn't, then gradually it gets demoted to 4 or 3
Yes,
stars. Really?
it is true.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true because there is basic things the hotel should provide. If the hotel doesn't have sea view, if the
Mm.
hotel doesn't provide all kinds of food, if the hotel doesn't provide all kinds of beverage,
Mhm.
if the hotel, if the workers, even the workers of the hotel, are related to the star. If the hotel is very fine, provide everything, but the workers of the hotel are not educated, not well behaved, the hotel will not be 5 star.
Mhm. Wow, that's really amazing because they are the people who are advanced and progressed and the other countries of knowledge. That's why they have their own standards, and they tell us, okay, you have to go by these standards, or else we're gonna make you not have the stars. It's really saddening. It makes me sad because
Because we are in a Muslim country.
no, yeah. What makes me sad? It's not only because we're in a Muslim country, because they are the strongest. So that's why they dictate what they want. They can say this every.
Yeah.
This is my point.
Uh, uh, uh. Yeah, that's interesting, boy. Because I get what you mean, but we have no power.
Hmm.
We just fit the rules, fit ourselves to the rules to get the most points, to
Mhm.
get the most stars.
Yes, we do this. We are followers, just followers, blindly.
Yeah, just follows. You can imagine about hotel and Hurghada or Sharm el-Sheikh in a very good place in the city with the awesome, surprising view to the sea, gardens, everything in the hotel is fine. Salaries of the workers are high, so the hotel should be 5 stars,
Mhm.
But the hotel, imagine, not provide beer because
Oh.
it's haram. Not provide beaches who to the foreigners to walk freely or to do anything they want,
Hmm.
without any clothes, because it's haram. So the hotel will be 2 stars or 1 star.
Two or one, or it's
Two,
gonna lose two, or it's gonna be 2 stars.
they will lose star, of
Lose.
course.
Hmm.
There will be 3 star. I mean what? If the hotel should be 5 stars,
Yes.
they will be not 5 stars. It will
No,
be 4. It will be
I
three and a
thought at the
half.
beginning that you were saying, Dr. Ahmed, that they're gonna become only 1 star. So I said, oh no. Yeah.
And of course, not 1 star. These things are basics. If they are not what not found, if they are not found,
You. Yeah.
the hotel will lose 1 star, will lose half a star, will lose 2 stars. It depends.
Hmm. I heard that one of the hotels made this decision here in Cairo. I'm not sure it's Marriott or not. That the owner of it, I think he's from Saudi Arabia. He decided that he's not going to serve beer, and he got demoted.
You got what?
He got demoted, like the opposite of promotion. Promoted, when you add something to. It's not only promotion when you get a better position. To get promoted,
Ah.
higher, or you get to higher rank, promoted.
Yeah,
So demoted
y-
is the opposite.
the opposite.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it now. Demoted.
Mhm,
Yeah, I think right. I didn't hear about this, but I guess it is logic.
mhm,
It is
mhm,
real.
mhm. Oh, that's
So you didn't say about, but you married about 6 months ago?
yeah. I
Yeah, it's good.
thank you. I actually my
You don't
specialty.
you don't have any babies?
No, 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 not yet.
Not yet?
Pray
Okay.
for me. So I was in the past. I was working as a translator in the past, but because this field is just for freelancers and it's not fixed job, so I just left this job and went to the media. I worked in the media for a while. In one of the channels, its name is Huda TV. It's Islamic channel.
What?
The the channel's
Huda?
Huda TV. Yeah, have you heard about
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about it.
it? Yeah. I worked in it for about like 2 years, in the content production team, the team which like prepares the ideas, the topics, contacts the guests, arranges the setup of the episode of the program, to be behind the cameras, and you have the link between the directors and the presenters. I had this job, and also then I got an opportunity to have voiceover, to do some like reports for the
Mm.
news. Then I had an opportunity to become a presenter. I appeared in front of the camera in one of the programs as a guest, as a host. Hosted some programs talking about things that are related to the young people, and I tie this with Islam. Like I have an Islamic topic, but in the same
Yeah.
way, it has something to do with our
Yeah.
life, like how to arrange your time, what's the value of time in your life, what's time management, how to
Yeah. And
motivate
what Quran
yourself.
said and what Prophet said.
Exactly. And we have a guest, and we have like a talk, maybe one guest or two guests, and we talk to each other.
Yeah, I think it's very nice. It's very promising career, I think. And you start as even the start from you freelancer, it is good. But I guess you shouldn't give up freelancing because freelancing is it is your own business, it is your own name. But you did a very good option that to develop yourself and make progress for your own. Even freelancing now is not profitable
Yes, profitable. Yeah, that's right.
profitable like before. Now there's competition, there's tasks with very low prices.
Mhm.
I guess you choose the right thing, I guess.
Thank
But
you. The point here, Dr. Ahmed, that the channel doesn't have a sponsor. It's not sponsored except by just normal people. Normal people are paying.
ah,
So the problem is that their advertisements are very weak. So they got like almost bankrupt for so many times. The channel was about to
mm,
close and shut down its doors, and that's why I just resigned from the channel, because I couldn't like fend for my family, couldn't support my family. And then I went to work in one of the businesses as a teacher, but it was online teaching. But I started from like about a month ago or less, maybe 1 month ago or less than that, my own business in teaching. So in the past, I used to work for other people, but now I'm thinking about like doing this business as what we're doing right now, to teach
yeah.
people who want to study English, want to travel abroad, to have the IELTS exams, to have conversation, to learn about the language itself.
Yeah, I think it's good, and it's promising, by the way, because numbers of students of English are increasing every year. Because
People want to go outside
it
of the
became.
country.
Yeah, if you really, it's very amazing. I thought about this career before because
Amazing.
3 4 years ago I found myself very good in English. I was talking to English tourists, Irish tourists, Scottish people, even people from countries who doesn't speak English as a first language. They have to speak with me in English to understand them. Even by the way, even I learned some Russian, but I forgot. 2 years ago, 2 years and I'm working very busy days as a medical rep. I don't have time even to study veterinary medicine.
Mm,
To have practice. I don't have to learn my field, my profession, my I think I'm losing a very huge number of vocabs, very huge number of phonetics that I was speaking without even thinking
mm,
about what I will say. Now my tongue became very slow because 4 years, 3 years now. This year, it will be 4 years that I didn't speak English with the tourists. Even I had some tourists that when they get back and I get back and I never worked in tourism again. I was talking, but about 2 years ago, and every relationship had best and finished and ended. So I only speak Arabic. So
yeah.
I lost a lot. I lost a lot of my consistency in talking English.
Dr. Ahmed, don't worry at all because language is, in my humble opinion, it's like, riding your bike. You,
Or driving. Yeah, yeah.
yes, like driving or riding your bike, exactly. If you know it even from years ago, you start driving, you find yourself, it's like awkward, it doesn't work well in the beginning, just in the beginning. But after a while, you find yourself getting higher and having progress very easily. It becomes like second nature, without thinking, because you were good, because you know the knowledge, you know the vocab. And if I say some of the vocab in front of you right now, you can remember them. Maybe you don't use them, but if I say one word and another, you can say, "Oh, I know this word. I understand it." Even if you forget it, you can really remember it easily. So don't worry at all. It's a matter of practice, and that's what we're doing right now. Part of it,
Yeah.
and another part of it that we're going to work on a material too. So it's refreshing, at least. It can be an encouragement for you to get back to what we were doing like if you were watching lectures, listening to audiobooks, following any programs in English. That's going to push forward towards your betterment. This is my point of view. Like,
I guess, yeah, I totally agree with that. Because it is never forgotten. Yeah, I think yes, but it will take a little effort to bring what I used to do in the past.
to get the top performance that you had.
Yeah,
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 yeah. Okay, that's amazing. So, Dr. Ahmed, we had a very nice discussion, and now I want you we're gonna go through together the material. This is the first session. So
yeah.
we have, I think you can see now a file appearing in front of you, right?
The quote of uh,
Yes.
the what? I should read it.
Yeah, please.
I didn't hear. The
No
quote of the
problem.
day: Life is 10% what happens to you, and 90% how you react to it.
Okay.
Charles Swindoll.
The quote of the day: life is 10%, not percent, percent. 10%.
Oh,
What happens to you, and 90% how you react to it. So, do you know what's a quote, Dr. Ahmed?
yeah.
Mhm.
Quote is it is like hadith in Arabic. Quote
Yes.
is,
It's
but
like
not
مقولة.
مقولة. Yeah.
Yes.
Or quote not should be said with and with noble guys,
Yes.
the best. Yeah, you can say to someone, to the next student, for that you have a friend called Dr. Ahmed, and he said to me that animals blah blah blah. This is also a quote.
Yep. And you can use it as a verb too. You can say, I'm quoting Dr. Ahmed, or
Uh,
yes, I quote him. So it's
yeah,
used as a verb and a noun too. So do you agree with this statement, Dr. Ahmed? Like
life 10%, percent or percent?
percent, 10%.
Percent. Life is 10%. What happens to you? Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's right. Because we all face a lot of obstacles, a lot of barriers, and if we stand against these barriers, we will not pass. Simply, will not pass. But if we react right, we find the way. We find the path. We can go through. We will go. We will go further. You know?
Mhm. And Dr. Ahmed, I really agree with you 100%. And this is the difference between being reactive and proactive.
Oh,
Reactive,
no.
that you're just making a reaction. Somebody hit me, I hit him back. Like proactive, I know, or I can understand because I have some knowledge that this person is going to hit me now. So I'm being proactive. I'm getting ready to do something before he does anything. So, the best thing I heard about being proactive is it was in a book called The Seven Habits of the Highly Effective People. You
Yeah,
heard about him?
yeah. I have read about 2 chapters about in this book.
The first chapter was about being proactive. To be proactive, that means you're just taking the responsibility. He was talking about like you have two circles in your life. One big circle, that's about the things that we cannot change. Our eye colors, my body shape, my family, um, the country that it was born in, the politics in the world, the domination of armies, all of these things you cannot control. But there is another circle inside the circle, and he called the circle of influence, the circle of
Yeah,
influence, the circle that you can affect things through. And he was imagining that the bigger you focus on the small circle, the bigger it becomes. But if you focus
yeah,
on the outer circle, which there are the things that you cannot change, then the inner circle in the middle, it's going to shrink, get smaller because you're not using your own responsibility. And he's not saying that you should blame yourself for things that are happening to you, but he's saying that if you don't take the responsibility and do what you can where you are with what you have, then it's being reactive. But if
yes,
I do that, I'm being proactive.
yeah, exactly. Um, Now I know a difference between two words. I think there was confusion about the meaning of these words.
No, no, no problem at all. By the way, you have something in English called prefixes.
Ah, yeah, prefix and suffix.
Yes. In the beginning of the word, you can imagine what this word is about. Like
Re-
we say anti, against,
ah,
against, like
yeah,
anti-virus, let's say. Anti-hero. In some of the movies or the novels, you hear something called the anti-hero. Uh,
yeah,
so anti in the beginning, you can even if you don't understand the rest of the word, something again is something else. Okay.
yeah,
The word pre before, like
yeah,
pre-existing condition, pre-existing. Like when in America they have something in health insurance called pre-existing condition, which means that
yeah,
before I have, I think you know this, Ahmed, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's it's before you have signed the policy or the insurance.
Yeah,
So from these things you can know re, pro, pre, anti, and also in the end, like if you have IC in the end, most likely this word is an adjective, like economic,
Islamic,
Islamic, yes. Um, Sorry?
able, and in understandable,
Detectable.
usable, yeah, detectable. So, yeah. So let me ask you one question.
Sure.
Uh, this program, I never heard about it before. Zoom.
Yeah.
Uh, I I I have my family in Saudi Arabia. This program only used for teaching conversation, or can be used any way.
It's like Skype. You know, Dr. Ahmed, you can use it for anything. You can use it for like having meetings for any business. You can have it, but if you have more than one person, you have to pay. It's not for free. It's for free only if we just one and like two people. Like if you have two participants, like here, yes, you don't pay. But more than two, you start have to pay. Like you start have to pay some amount of money. I think about like $14 or $15 per month, something like that.
Oh, now I think okay. So you can talk with anybody.
I can talk with anyone if he's only one person, just one person.
Yeah.
If more than this, then you have to pay. So let's say I'm having a class and I'm having two people in the same class. I have to pay for the phone. But if there are two people but using the same like IP address or the same laptop, there's no problem.
I know. Three accounts are open. You should pay.
Yes, the
Who
accounts.
should pay? The
I
host?
should, yes, because yes, I have to pay for 14 or $15 per month, or they have like a deal that you can pay per year and have a discount like for about like 17% discount, something like that.
Yeah, about $100 per year.
Yeah, something like this. Yes, it's a very good program, by the way, because it's not heavy.
Yeah.
It doesn't cut like Skype. And the same way you can share folders like what I'm doing right now. So it's very nice. You can record like what I'm doing, and in the end, I can give you the recording. So it's very convenient.
Yeah, I guess so. I think so. So what about you have many students?
I have two. Yours the second student.
You have what?
Yours the second student. I just have one. You're the second. I just started my business.
You can wait a second. Wait a second. I just call reply for my mom.
Of course, take your time.
Thank you. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. It was some little urgency.
Oh, you can take your time. If you want to continue, please continue, Dr. Ahmed.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So about how long the session lasts?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Mhm.
We study what, or is it your idea to go online and make something like that, or you have friends who do the same thing?
Yeah, I was working for a business that did the same thing, but I just left them because the treatment and the way that you feel like there's a very much load in you and there's not much appreciation. So I was thinking about what about if I do my own business, like, and I was happy with it, like to start. So it's not a new idea. It's there. Some people they're doing that, um, and I'm just starting it.
Yeah, I hope the best for you.
Thank you, thank you. I'm doing my own material, by the way. I didn't take any material from anyone. I can do my own material.
Yeah, it's also it will add value to the session, and to the name of Mr. Omar Abdul Hamid. Uh,
Thank
yeah, really.
you. Know, by the way, Dr. Ahmed, I'm not alone. I have a partner, and we are two because
You are two in business?
we are two people. Yeah, me and my one of my friends. He was actually working with me in Huda TV, in my channel, and he told me, "What about if we started together?" And I told him, "Okay, it's a very nice idea." So we divide our work. Like we do. I do the material myself. He can contact people and try to do some advertisements um,
Yeah.
for the pages. I have a page, by the way, called "Speak Like an American."
Yeah, you can put the link and I will have a look.
Amazing. It's I can give it to you right now. So this is the page.
Yeah. This
Your private teacher.
yeah. And you make posts on a regular way?
Not that much, but I try to do this. I have put a video before. I was describing the difference between an adjective and adverb, and in this video,
Yeah. Common mistakes.
part one, I also had a report made by my own voice, the difference between capitalism and communism.
Yeah, it is about political ideologies, and it's not allowed in Egypt, I guess.
No, we're not talking about Egypt because Egypt doesn't have anything. Like it doesn't have
Yeah.
capitalism or communism.
Well, we have unknown ideology.
Yeah, they Egyptology. I don't know what's can't
Mm,
call it.
maybe.
But Egyptology is actually a science.
Yeah, علم المصريات.
Yes, yes, it's really a science.
Yeah, but this and is very interesting, and I guess you and Enrico person is very interesting person. Very good to talk to.
Thank you.
Really, 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 you have knowledge and a lot of things. You can talk. You can make a conversation. You can open topics, and I guess you will succeed in marvelous way.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. You really made my day, Dr. Ahmed. Thank you.
I hope
I
so,
was
really.
yeah, I was really dreaming from a long time ago, Dr. Ahmed, to start my own business in general. I didn't know what to do exactly, but I really wanted to do this years ago. I had three dreams. I wanted to work in translation, and I wanted to go to the media. I wanted to have my own business. The first one about translation, it worked, but I couldn't work in a fixed place. It wasn't a career, just freelancing. I do translate some of the files, especially about cartoon movies. Some of the cartoon movies I translate from English to Arabic, from Arabic to English. Um, they are Islamic, and at the same time, the adventurous.
How?
Hello, Dr. Ahmed.
Yes, how adventurous.
I think that your voice went away a little bit. Dr. Ahmed, hello.
I'm here. Hello.
Yes, now the voice is better. Yes, amazing.
I didn't move, I swear.
No problem. No problem. No problem. So I was saying that I translate some of the adventurous and Islamic cartoons. Like the recent one I'm translating right now, it's about the scientific miracles in the Quran, and in a way that some children are studying, working for an organization, and the doctor who is responsible for this organization, he sends them to certain places to go and discover some information about the verses in the Quran related to science, to the space, to the animals, to the things about Earth,
Yeah.
and so on.
Yeah.
So they have adventures in the same way they teach the child the explanations of some of the
Yeah.
verses. Like in one of the verses, one of the episodes, it was really interesting. They were talking about one of the verses in the Quran talking about the house of the spider.
The House of the Spider.
Yeah, and I don't know the verse exactly, the ayah in the Quran, but the meaning of it, that the weakest houses are the houses of the spider.
Hello.
البيوت لبيت العنكبوت.
Bait al-Ankabut. Right.
So the children were asking, how is it possible that it is really
The
weak?
the voice is not going well. You know. I don't hear very well. I don't even know if you hear me or not.
Is it now better? Hello? Hello, Dr. Ahmed, is it now better? Dr. Ahmed?
Hello?
Hello, is it now better, Dr. Ahmed?
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Ahmed, can you hear me?
You had to restart it or what?
No, I think I didn't do anything. Just it was automatic. So can you hear me? Is my voice now better? Yeah, I can see that the voice is so far away. Okay, try Mr. Dr. Ahmed to get outside of the room and re-enter again.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah, now the voice is so clear. Can you hear me
Okay.
well?
Yeah, I hear you now. It's okay.
Amazing. So I was talking about the episode talking about the house of the spider. So the appearance of the meaning of the verse, that the house of the spider, which means the web, the spider web, the cobweb, is the weakest. But the children asked the doctor, "But how is it possible when science tells us that the silk of the spider is stronger than steel, stronger than iron?"
Yes, that's even true.
Yes, it's so strong, right? So the
Very,
children,
very strong.
how is it possible? Allah says this in the Quran when it's so strong. So they go and try to go to a scientist who is responsible for a lab studying spiders, and they ask him about spiders, and he tells them that no, this is not the meaning of the verse. The meaning of the verse is the house, the way the spiders live together, like the female spider kills the male after mating, after marrying.
Yeah.
It kills him, and
Mm.
also the children, the kids of the the spiders, they kill each other and they eat each other's food. So the meaning of the verse here, it's related to not a literal meaning. It means that it's disintegrated family. The family is not strong. The family is like from the outside is strong, it has a very strong house, but inside
But from inside.
it's nothing. It's so weak. And
Yeah.
Allah had this comparison in the verse talking about those who are worshiping other gods with Allah.
Yeah. That's right.
I think the beginning of the verse was
I guess it's a very, very interesting translation. Even an interesting topic.
thank you. This is the verse.
Yeah. This is the verse. Yeah, it is a story. It's a nice tale for even teenagers, for children. No,
It has value.
yeah, it has very an important value. If we can talk about, I like the way you teach. I like the way that you have a nice accent. You have a good accent.
Thank you so
Uh,
much.
you said that you born in USA.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, how this happens? Did your father and mother were in the USA and they came to Egypt sadly?
Well, my father and mother are separated. They got divorced from an early age. I was about like 2 years old, and then I came to Egypt to live with my mother. So
Yeah.
I lived most of my life here in Egypt, but I was taught the language because my sister used to live in America with my father, and she came when I was about 10 years old. So she rubbed off on me. Do you know this expression, Dr. Ahmed?
She what?
Rubbed off on me. She, when somebody rub off on you, that means you get a characteristic or trait from him. You
You
know, in
have
Arabic,
what?
if you have a characteristic or a trait, your
Mm.
personality type, and we are friends, we are brothers and sisters. If you rub off on me, that means I take your personality. I take part of it. Like
Uh-huh.
as in Arabic, they say "yadba ali" in Arabic.
Yeah, I get it now.
So rubbed off like that means to get a characteristic from someone.
From someone due to relationship. Yeah.
So she rubbed off on me, and I got the accent from her because she didn't know how to speak Arabic almost at all. Maybe she can say "Assalamu alaikum," that's it, but she cannot even understand a word. So I had to learn English to communicate with her. So I got the sense of the language.
Yeah. And I think about also practicing and practice. That's made a very a good English or even a better accent than the most of teachers here. You know, a lot of teachers they teach English and they pronounce one word right, one word wrong. It doesn't matter, you know. But if there is a native speaker who speak every little thing right, it will make a difference, you know.
Yes.
The time will be uh, with benefit. The time here will be smart, you know. It will not be a waste of time.
And that's completely right, Dr. Ahmed. And I think also when the kid or the child or the student learns in school and learns wrong words, I mean the wrong pronunciation of them, when he graduates and goes to an interview and doesn't know how to say the word in the right way, then the benefit and use of the whole education in the past
Yeah.
years is almost useless because what's the importance of knowing so many words and not knowing how to say them, or not knowing how to make the other person understand me? This is the point of language. And that's why
Mm.
language in the past they were spoken before being written. This is the point.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
the written can be changed. Like English didn't start to be written except from 1,000 years ago. Just 1,000 years ago. Before,
Yes.
yes. So it's very recent language. It's not. It's, by the way, young language.
So what you want to say now is, I'm sorry if you can say what you mean.
Um, yeah, I mean that if a person is studying all of these years and doesn't know how to communicate, then this is a problem with the educational system because the teacher didn't know how to teach the students how to say the words in the right way. This
Yeah.
is my point.
So I guess this what you mean is it is not the student mistake. It is if
Yes,
the teachers all around Egypt were qualified enough to teach English, so the students will be very good enough and they
perfect,
will pass IELTS or TOEFL very easy.
perfect.
We spend a lot about more than 10 years we, we spend a lot about more than 10 years in studying English, and all we know that we know a lot of vocabs, but we speak it wrong or we pronounce it wrong. We don't know any phonetics. We which speak what anything. No. But if I asked you about uh, I don't know if you know about my job description as a medical rep. I'm really in need to promote myself or develop my English language.
Mhm.
But right now, this time I having a rough time at this time
Mhm.
because it is you always feel insecure
Ah,
working as a medical rep, yeah, because the company don't see you as a responsible man. They doesn't see you as you want to make yourself an environment for your own. You have responsibilities. You want to buy flat. You want to buy
mm.
something. Uh, you know, they
You're
see
so
you.
self-centered. You're selfish. You don't think about your own needs.
Yeah, yeah, they think about their name, their system, the rules. They see you as a target. You are someone who achieved the target.
Mhm.
If you don't achieve the target, so okay, goodbye.
Wow.
So you always feel insecurity. You always feel insecurity. You even don't know. You don't, and it makes you slower towards your what your
Your goal.
your goal. Yeah, your goal. Um,
Do you
you
mean,
you
Trevor, you
you
want to have a backup plan?
yeah. I of course I have plan B, but but it doesn't pay well. But medical representative pay very good.
Yes.
Pay very good in Egypt. So I have to stay. I have to take benefits
Mm.
from this profession. After I have the benefit, so I will score goals. I will try to get closer as I can to my goal. And my goal, I told
Managerial
you.
position.
No, I'm not. Even managers, they are target. They
Wow.
have to achieve. People, yeah. When you got promoted, it is not good. I don't think it is a very good title. When you get promoted, yeah, you will get extra money, and it's okay. But you also will feel insecure because when you get promoted, you have a lot of responsibility. You
Mm.
gain you gain money more, but you gain more responsibility. Yeah. Now, Mr. Omar, working in Al Haram or working in Giza. When you got promoted, you will be manager for Giza and Cairo, big Cairo, and maybe Banha. You
Mm.
know, you now you have bigger area. You have under your leadership 7 medical reps. You have to put the plans. You have to do everything. But as Mr. Omar, he is working in a small area. He has very small customers, about 50 customer or 70 customers. But if you're a manager, you will have your team. They are your customer, and you will have about more than 400 customer, 500 customer. No,
Mhm.
I don't want to
The
get
goal is
promoted
bigger.
in this. Yeah, really. But I told you that I wanna get in my profession as a vet. So I will take a benefit from working as a medical rep, and then I will have normal life. I will practice veterinarian side by side with English, and then travel to UK.
Mashallah,
And that's easy.
mashallah, you're really single-minded, uh, Dr. Ahmed. Do you know what's single-minded? Single-minded means that you know what you really want and you are targeting it.
I thought it was not that good.
No, no, it's
Single-minded,
good. It's
it's a
good.
good word.
Yes. Sometimes it's good when you know what you really want to do. You're focusing on it. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean that you are one-dimensional, unidimensional. Unidimensional is something else. Unidimensional. You just say,
yeah. For example, when I see someone who is uh, doesn't understand only himself, he only understand himself.
mm,
We say that he is one-track mind. You know,
mm,
he doesn't see the others. He doesn't understand the others. He is with one eye. You know.
yes. Single-minded means it's like um, you are stubborn. Stubborn. You want
Mm.
what you want to get. Like you are not affected by society. It's not because some people they really if you tell them, I want to go to another job, they tell you, no, 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 why should you do this? Just focus on one thing, forget about it. And they try to demotivate you. But
Yeah.
you know what you want and you're planning for it. So it's determination. It's you have this,
Yeah.
you're obstinate. You're so stubborn, you know.
Yeah, even I wanna really I'm thinking about it. Yes, yesterday. Yes, I was walking back from my work with my car, and I was driving about 1 hour. I was in a town called Baltim. I don't know if you know this
Yeah, I
town
know
or
it.
not. Baltim. I ate fish in Baltim and worked full day in Baltim. Then I was back at night driving about more than 40 minutes to get back to my home. I was thinking uh, when I get in veterinary field, I told myself it will be not far. It will be 2 months and I will leave medical rep. I only in the medical rep because the car is not completely mine. The
Mm.
car have صوت مش I don't know how to say it
Install,
in English. What?
installments.
What?
Installments.
Installments.
Installments, yes.
Ah, installments. Yeah, I have still installments. So I should pay the installments. Then I will be out. This career is really not promising like before.
Mm.
I don't know if you know about this career or not, but it's not promising. It is very, very competitive. You know,
Oh,
if I told you that, for example, for your information, to be even to even to know something about this field, antibiotics.
yeah.
There's antibiotic, the molecule, the active principle called cefotaxime.
Mhm.
Cefotax.
No, this is the first time I hear about it. What about it?
Cefotaxime, it is a molecule.
Mhm.
It is antibiotic. It is a molecule. Uh, Here in Egypt, companies make this molecule and name it by their name. Cefotax. This is by Ebeco. Ramitax. This is by Ramida. Claforan. This is by GSK. Galaxo. I think you know Galaxo.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sanofi, Abbott, Wintraxone. So this molecule should be in a very good country, in a very good environment. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 companies should make this or manufacture this molecule, okay,
Uh-huh.
by different names. Here in Egypt, no. Here in Egypt, about 35 companies manufacture this molecule. One
Uh,
molecule, one molecule. It is enormous. It is huge. The competition is it's very competitive. Uh, Now, Dr. Omar working on a product, the same molecule with me was someone else was you have very the competitors are many. I don't know how transport, not transport, no, to make the picture clear.
Yes,
But
I totally understand, by the way.
yeah, but we have a lot of competitors. The numbers of competitors are very, very increasing day after day. So this is not promising because I will compete with 3%, I will get result. If I compete this molecule with 25%, I will get low result, you know.
Mm.
The doctor will be confused why I should prescribe your medication. You have
Uh,
the same molecule like Dr. Omar. You have the same benefits like we don't have any benefits. So the same molecule, you know. I
but
can't say I'm more effective.
but how
It
is
is
it
the same
possible,
molecule.
Doctor? I'm sorry to cut you off, but how is it possible to have the same active ingredient when it must be patented? You know, I think it must be. You know what's patent?
What?
You know patent?
Patent?
You know,
No,
when you
no.
say something is patented, that means like when somebody has an idea or an invention and he wants this
Aha.
invention to be his invention, nobody can take its copyright or its, let's say, like
In
making and
medical,
manufacturing, let's say.
yeah, I get it. Now I get it. It is patent for about 1.5 years. Now, if you invent a drug, I can't manufacture this drug only after 1.5 years. I give you, I make بيرفع قضية ما اعرفش ازاي بالانجلش.
To file a suit.
What?
To file a suit, that means يرفع قضية.
Okay,
Yes.
the company will file a suit and they will earn it and they will manufacture this product, you know, only after 1.5 years.
Mm.
You will
Only
gain.
1.5.
Uh,
That's really, really injustice and unfair, you know. Just
I
one.
don't think, no, I don't think so because drugs economy is very, very fast growing, you know.
Mm.
If you have money, and I will give you the idea that I will give you product. I will give you cefotaxime, for example. It will cost you about £2. Okay, you will sell the vial with £30.
Oh.
So you earn a lot. You earn. It's like weed, you know. It's like
Yes.
you're trading.
It's like drugs.
Yeah, it's like drugs. It's like weapons. It is enormous, but when you file a suit and you will manufacture the drug, it will cost you a lot of money, and they need a lot of bad budget. But
Mhm.
the profit is enormous. You know, the profit is amazing.
Wow. But
But it's as I told you, it is not a promising career for the people like me, the people who compete, the people in the field. It is a good career for the people in the office
the
who
honors,
put the plan. Yeah, the owners, they get result, they get their money in the market grow up fast, very, very fast. But by who? By me, by you, by our friends. We face the problems, we face the troubles, we negotiate with doctors, we negotiate with pharmacies, you know, and their money is growing up fast, very, very fast.
wow.
But
So,
without
so,
what?
so are these, sorry to interrupt you, Dr. Ahmed, but are these companies, all of them, are multinational, or we in Egypt, some of the companies, they go and manufacture the drugs, or we just import them? We don't.
uh, we have both we have multinational companies, and they characterized by high prices of products,
Mhm.
you know, because they import the raw material and they manufacture it in Egypt in their plants. Okay, so they sell it with high products, but it characterized only also by very high quality.
Mhm.
uh, we have also generics as a local companies
Doesn't have any
who
brand.
also what they
That,
know, they have brands, they have
oh,
very, you know, uh, they have bigger brands that, more than the multinational company. I
really?
told you
I,
it's
I,
all about
I
the
I
money.
thought the generic medicine, that means it doesn't have any brand. Or it,
No, no. No, I'm in a generic company, and I um, um, the products of very high quality. The plant is one of the biggest plants in all Egyptian markets.
Uh,
More than and the multinational company manufactures some products in our plants.
wow.
You know
So why is it called generic then? Why isn't it like the original?
why it's called generic?
Yeah.
Because we manufacture an invented product, as you told me before.
Oh,
It is an invented product, and it was about 4 years in the market, and we decided to file a suit, and we manufacture this product. We have the criteria to manufacture this product,
and
so we are generic. We are not brand,
now I understand. Now I understand.
but we have more bigger brands. Uh, for example, GSK or Novartis. You know Novartis.
No, I never heard about it. It's so
You
famous.
know, Catafast,
Uh,
Cataflam.
oh yeah, I know Cataflam.
Cataflam is a product for Novartis.
Mm-hmm.
Cataflam is Novartis have a very big plant in Switzerland and Germany, and but in Egypt it depends on the sales. If they sell with high profit in Egypt, they will make the plant bigger. But
Uh,
if they don't sell with high profit, they can manufacture in other plants. If they see, for example, a generic company or Egyptian local company have certificates that they manufacture very good,
mm.
it's okay. Why not? Why should I build a plant for to manufacture one product?
These people really think very
Very
intelligently.
smart. Yeah. It's all about business. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter anything. It's all about business. And they don't pay £1 only in its place.
Oh, subhanAllah. Is it really correct, Dr. Ahmed, that especially the psychiatric medicines, like the psychological problems and so on, like depression and so on, these medicines are not really tested well, and they really don't have very good effects. Is this correct?
I don't get the point.
Like the point is, I heard that they don't even make the products related to psychological healing. If I have a psychological problem, go to a psychiatrist, and he prescribes for me antidepressant, and I go to buy it from the pharmacy. Actually, the active ingredient in this product is not really tested well. And at the same time, it's like placebo. It doesn't have.
Placebo. Yeah, I was willing to interrupt you and say placebo, and you said it first.
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes.
Mm,
Why not? Sometimes, but I will tell you, if the company with a good name, the doctors of course know, because this is the field. We are all related. The pharmacy, the medical rep, the doctor. The medical rep will represent the company to the doctor, and the doctor will prescribe the medication to patient, and the patient will go to the pharmacy and take the medication.
mhm.
We has. Okay, so so the doctor know the good companies, and wait a second.
Of course.
Okay, will you wait 10 seconds of
Take your time.
on?
Take your time.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry for the interruption.
No, no problem at all. No problem at all, Dr. Ahmed.
Thank you.
No problem. So you were talking about like the antidepressants can be really placebo, Dr. Ahmed. They don't really have the effect. I heard even before that some of the antidepressants they have side effects that can harm the psychology of the person, like the psyche of the person. Even some antidepressants, the irony is, which really makes us laugh, that some antidepressants have side effects that it can cause depression.
Uh-huh.
So it's really
Yeah,
weird, you know.
yeah, I guess so, but I'm not experienced in in this specialty, you know. I never worked on antidepressant before. Even the company make has a lot of antidepressants in the market, and I don't remember. I don't think if I told you one, you will. I even don't think I remember. But wait a second, I can't search for it.
Sure, sure.
Uh, no, no, it was a new name in the market. It's still not in the pharmacies, you know, still not promotion on it.
Wow.
But antidepressant, I don't think all is placebo, you know. But it is logic to be true. But to be honest, the company represent itself. If your company make placebo, so I'm the doctor, I will not prescribe your medication.
Uh-huh. So you mean that the doctor understands?
Yeah, of course. And the doctors, of course, follow with the patient. The patient will come back to the doctor after 1 week and tell the doctor, I have side effects. I told you I have nausea, I have headache, I have GIT upset, I have abdominal pain, and then nothing relieved. So the
Mm-hmm.
doctor will remember, will look at the prescription. Oh, I wrote 3 drugs for example, for the company X and the company Y. So this company, when I see the medical rep, I will tell him.
Uh-huh. So you mean it's really logical what you're saying, Dr. Ahmed. So that means these companies cannot do that to a degree because they can lose their customers if they.
Yeah, they will lose very big customer. You know, it is a customer who generate customers. You know, it is one doctor, right? It is only one doctor, but this doctor prescribe the medication three
Tens
times a day.
of patients, yes. Tens of
So not only one customer. It is only a doctor, but it is a lot of customers.
Mhm, mhm. So is it fair to say that let's say the companies that make or manufacture drugs, most of them, not all of them, they are considered to be mafia?
They concern to be what?
A mafia?
Aha, mafia. Of course, they are mafia. Of course, I told you. I
Very
told you. Yeah,
straightforward, very straightforward answer.
yeah. Of course. Why should I um what they say?
Deny. You want to say, why should I deny?
Yeah, why should I deny? But it is true. Even the doctors say that. Even we say that. Even pharmacies say that. But it is the only true. And you know, you even drugs will be raised. The prices of the drugs will be raised about 40, 4500%.
Wow. 4500?
Percent. Yeah,
4500? No, 45%?
yeah.
You mean,
What?
you mean like this?
Yeah.
Wow. So that means it's 45 times, right?
No, 45%.
Oh, you mean
Uh,
45% like this? Uh-huh.
uh-huh, yeah. If a drug cost 100,
100,
it will cost about, yeah, one. Yeah, something like that. You
Wow.
know, this increase in drug prices will be in about 2 months, 2 months, and
ربنا
even
يستر.
some. Oh, بجد, really, ربنا يستر.
Yeah.
Um, I remember prices were not that high before,
Yes.
and that's why we are going back to a multinational company. If a multinational company which imports the raw material from France, from Europe, for example, uh, with dollars increasing from changing to Egyptian money, they can't gain profits because they should they should sell Catafast, for example, Catafast. They should sell Catafast with Augmentin. You know Augmentin?
Yes. Yes, I know it.
Of course, all Egyptians took
Very famous.
Augmentin once or twice. Augmentin now I think cost more than 100.
Whoa.
If Augmentin increased, it will cost about 150.
Mhm.
So the Augmentin sales will decrease because doctors will try to find
Honey.
oh yes, something else with the same efficacy with low price.
Mm.
So Augmentin sales will decrease, will have decline.
So you mean
So
it's going to affect them that they have to uh, drop down the prices anyways?
yeah, the multinational companies,
Yeah,
they can't.
they can't.
Simply they can't because they should have profits.
So what is
And
going to be the reaction when no doctor prescribes the medicine to the patients? How can they react to this?
the companies like Abbott, like Pfizer, I think you know Pfizer.
No, I'm sorry, I don't know. I feel like an
By the
ignorant.
way,
I don't know all of them.
Pfizer, for your information, is the number two leading pharmaceutical company in the whole world.
Whoa.
Yeah, Pfizer of Viagra.
Oh,
Pfizer, it is Pfizer.
mhm. That's
So it
why.
is number one. Yeah, Pfizer, because of their high prices and high quality, they can't sell this 100% quality products in cheap prices. So what they say, what they did, they making downsizing. They making downsizing of the manpower of the products
Mm,
uh, because they can't get a profit. The drug cost to the company £20. They can't sell it with £40. They can't simply. The cost if the drug costs the company £20, they should sell it with £200.
wow.
Yes, this
To
is the
make up
truth.
for the employees,
Yeah,
for the companies. And,
for the manufacturers, for the person who paint the back of the drug.
mm,
For the person who tell the medical rep the message of the drug
mhm.
to the doctor. I have a message and I'm going to tell it to the doctor. I didn't invent this message. I didn't search on YouTube or on Google. There is someone trained and they train me it is a lot of salaries.
Yes. So you mean it's because of this cycle, Dr. Ahmed, that there's a chain, let's say, of hierarchy, like a person after person after person. That's one of the reasons why, one of the main reasons, if it's fair to say, that increases the prices. Because if it was directly from the company to people or to the pharmacy, it would have been much cheaper than this.
Yes, but if you are making a very, very, very good pizza, for example,
Hmm,
how I should know?
hmm,
You had to have someone who advertise your product.
mhm, mhm. To make people know.
Um, you're a doctor. How you know the market? How do you know the pharmacy have the products or not? How you know the doctor? The doctor don't go Google the drugs and the market in Egypt. No, they
You have
don't
to have
know
their
anything.
source.
They don't know anything. They only know the disease, and they want to treat. Yeah, they want to treat these symptoms. So you are working for a product for antibiotic. You are telling the doctor the message, the dose, the message, maybe the side effects, the price, the quantity, the quality, and the doctor choose.
Mhm, mhm.
So I think it is needed. I'm sorry, but it is very needed. We are the link between
Necessary.
the manufacturer and the doctor.
Mhm. Wow. So people cannot break this cycle. There's no hope.
I think yes, there's no hope because the companies should earn, should be winners because they provide products of high quality. They should gain money too, you know. But in Egypt, the whole situation is bad. The salaries of peoples are low.
Mm.
So the solution is uh, when the prices انضربت في ثلاثة, the salaries should تنضرب في ثلاثة.
You can say this has become threefold.
Three folds, yeah, three folds increase
Yes.
than the best. But now we have the same salary, I think, and the prices are very, very high. And the drugs is also the same rule.
Yes, I completely agree with you. It's
You
like
know, if the drugs are with low prices, if the government doesn't accept the request from the pharmaceutical companies, what they gonna act?
mm,
They will react in this way. They will make very, very low quality products.
uh-huh.
I want to sell these products with 200. The government say no, 90 pound is enough. Okay, I will make it. It will cost me £1. Okay, and
Mhm.
I will sell it with 90 pound.
So what about if somebody says, Dr. Ahmed, the solution for this is that we have our local manufacturing power, that we do it ourselves. We don't depend on anyone. We have our scientific labs, our scientists, our doctors, just work on it and try to, let's say, subsidize this by the government. Do you think it's a solution?
Yeah, it's a solution, and it is not happened today. It is from many years ago.
Mm,
I told you there's local companies with large manpower, with large manufacturers, with large, with good quality, with very low prices,
mm,
versus the multinational company with even bigger plants, more than multinational company
mhm.
in Egypt. I'm talking about Egypt. In Egypt.
So why
Uh,
aren't their medicines so widespread and prevailing?
no, it is very, very spread. I give you a fact. Egypt has about more than 2,500 pharmaceutical companies.
Wow, that's
Two and a half thousand. I'm telling you that it is blind competition.
that can really be used for our benefit because competition
Yeah,
can bring down the prices easily.
of course, and this is what happened. But the diabetes medications are, they must be high. They cost high. They
Mm,
cost a lot of money during manufactures. So they should sell it with high prices. But it is not high versus the brand.
mhm.
It is even half the price of the brand, but still high for the Egyptian because the Egyptian have very, very low income.
Wow.
It is not. It is not. The problem here is not in the pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, I'm telling the truth.
Mm,
The problem, we have local companies that make drugs. These drugs are very, very available in the pharmacies. Your doctor prescribe these drugs. They doesn't. It is not a problem for him. And these companies have very credibility, trustability
you
with
can
the
say
doctors.
trustworthiness. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
and the doctor very trustful and support the company because he see that it is a local company, it is local drugs, efficacy very high, prices very low. So, but these prices, which is very low, are still high for the Egyptians. So
Mhm.
it is not the problem. The problem is with the government. The problem with the salary, with your salary and my salary. Our salaries
Mhm.
are very low.
They're very, very low, yes. And things are getting expensive everywhere. Not only medicine, we have to have to put food on the table. We have to pay for our kids to go to schools. We have to pay
Yeah,
for clothing. We have to pay
yeah,
for the doctor to go to have
yeah,
checkups, to go checkups. So all of these
yeah,
things combined, it's a disaster for any person.
yeah. Even the cars. You said a lot of things. Even the cars now is very high prices. So why we focus on the medication? People have rights. People have or people has.
People have.
People have rights because medication is necessary more than a car, more than a table, more than anything. Medication is very necessary. No,
Mhm.
so people find it hard. Not all people using cars or buy cars, have
Because it's
cars.
necessity. Medicine is necessity. It's
Necessity.
yeah, you cannot live without it. Yes.
We can live without it, yes. So they fight. They speak it out loud because medications would be more prices, should not be increased in prices. No, we import the raw material from Asia with dollars, and dollar now not like dollar 3 years ago. So I have to increase the price of medication.
Yes, that's completely right. It's very saddening, Dr. Ahmed, very sad.
Yeah, very sad. Um, I think I we had a very good conversation.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, yeah. It's really, really, really. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Uh,
I'm really
but
happy hearing this, Dr. Ahmed, really from my heart. Very happy hearing that.
yeah, me too. Really. I guess we can chat by WhatsApp or something. We can discuss
Of course,
things later,
of course.
or you want to discuss it now?
As you watch, we can make it for next time with the material because we didn't get to the material. So
Yeah,
next time we're going to start with the material, then we're going to continue our amazing discussion. It was really amazing, very
yeah.
informative, and really added value to me. Very, very much value. So,
Thank you so much, and the same attitude here, same situation here. Again, a lot of information. Um, um, I had even had the chance to speak more than I guess 1 hour or two
yeah,
hours.
yeah. We had 2 hours speaking, like from 7 to 9. So let's
Yeah,
at least half of it, at least.
yeah. I had the chance. Maybe you had you having the chance this chance a lot, but for me it was like 2 years ago. I didn't speak this duration really.
Take the opportunity now. Seize the
Yeah,
opportunity.
I'm gonna fight for it.
Amazing. So, Dr. Ahmed, I guess that you want to have two sessions, one of them on Thursday and the second one on Friday, right?
Okay, why not? Okay, so we can discuss later. We can discuss for example Friday.
Okay, what is the suitable time for you? I prefer to make it in the morning. I
In the
have,
morning,
yes.
I sleep later, so I wake up later also.
So, is it possible to make it after Friday prayer?
Prayer.
After, yeah, Friday prayer, after the Friday prayer.
Uh, okay, well, we on a call.
Okay, what about like 12:30? Oh, no, no, let's make it 1. 1
One.
p.m.
Okay, okay, it's okay.
It's okay, 1 p.m.?
Yeah, I will come back very fast.
You can make it 1:15, no problem. They don't be in a hurry. Just pray and take your time. I don't want to be making you rush. It's like, you
Okay,
rush.
thank you,
Okay,
thank you.
amazing. Um,
Okay, thank you for your time.
you're welcome, Dr. Ahmed. I hope that you enjoyed the session as much as I did.
I think I enjoyed this session maybe more than you enjoyed.
No, thank you so much. And if Dr. Ahmed, if you want to recommend anyone to join the course also, I would be really thankful and grateful for you.
Okay, okay. Thank you. It's good that you pointed out for me. I will. Yeah, I have a walk with my friends now. Maybe I will talk with them about this session.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Ahmed, for
You're
this.
welcome.
And I really appreciate your good words, and these are very beautiful words from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.